Hello, sports lovers and timeout lovers, and welcome to another episode of Timeout, a show anybody can watch about sports, stats, facts, and everything in between. From a fan point of view, I'm your host Charlie, so let's go get this ball rolling. Timeout. It's sports time. How did I miss that? Oh man, did we have an insane weekend of sports. So, time out. It's sports time. We begin today with last night's edge of your seat, nail biter all the way to the end. Woohoo! As them Cowboys trying desperately to get a win. By the way, they're winless without Tony Romo. They came into Jerry World nervous and anxious against those back and forth, win one week, lose another week, Eagles. As the game got going with them boys, woo! Them Cowboys, as rowdy Cole Beasley, who doesn't get a lot of acknowledgement in the Cowboys locker room, gets a 5-yard pass from quarterback Matt Castle to get a Cowboys touchdown, woo-hoo, in the first quarter. Then the Eagles got it going in the fourth as Jordan Hicks, yeah buddy, gets a 67-yard run interception. Return to go off to the races, woohoo, and get an Eagles touchdown. Then number 88, Dez Bryant, gets an 18-yard pass from quarterback Matt Castle with that amazing kicker of the Cowboys getting it done. Dan Bailey getting a 44-yard field goal at the end. Now to tie the game, fellow timeout lovers, at the end of the fourth quarter at 27-27. Oh man, now we got a real game going on. And now with only 10 minutes, that's right, 10 minutes and 59 seconds left into overtime, Jordan Matthews of the Eagles soars in and gets a 41-yard pass from quarterback Sam Bradford. With a must-win for the Eagles get a woo-hoo victory last night with a final win of 33-27. Wow, way to go Eagles. The superstars of the night on the Cowboys side was Matt Castle with 299 yards, not one, not two, but 3 touchdowns, but one interception, and finished for 25-38. Darren McFadden, the replacement of course, DeMarco Murray of this year, is not doing so hot, and especially didn't do so decent last night either, with only 117 yards and 27 receiving yards. And Cole Beasley, woohoo! Long hair don't care last night with 112 yards, not one but 2 touchdowns and 9 receiving. On those Eagles side, woohoo! We got Sam Bradford for 295 yards and a Eagles touchdown, and finished for 25-36. DeMarco Murray actually had a pretty decent night going against his old team, them Cowboys, with 18 carries, 83 yards, and an Eagles woohoo touchdown. And Jordan Matthews, man, was he a good pickup, Chip Kelly, with getting 133 yards and an Eagles touchdown and 9 receiving. On to the next game. We head to Carolina. Woo! As we have the undefeated Panthers going head-on against those Green Bay Packers. As the game got going in the second quarter, as Cam Superman Newton gets a 1 yard run in to get a Panthers touchdown. Yeah! In the third, the Packers tried to come back with their own superhero Randall Cobb, trying to make something happen for those cheeseheads with a 53-yard pass from Rodgers. But it wasn't enough, as those Panthers roared back and clawed the cheeseheads, turning them into Swiss, with the Panthers' own Devion Funches finishing off the game with a timeout lovers, 14-yard pass from Superman Cam Newton, with a final win of 37-29. The Panthers are now, fellow timeout lovers, fellow sports lovers, get ready for this, 8-0. Woohoo! So proud of you boys. Let's go Panthers. The superstars of the night on the Packers side was Aaron, not looking so good, looking pretty bad, Rodgers, with 369 yards, not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 touchdowns though, but finished for 1 interception, and finished for 25-48 and had 1 interception. Jordan Starks had 10 carries and only 39 yards, and finally Randall Cobb tried to save the day with 4 receiving and 99 yards and a Packers touchdown. But those Panthers, man, were they looking like studs. Especially Cam, Superman Newton, with 297 yards, not 1, not 2, but 3 touchdowns, and 1 interception, and finished for 15-30. Jordan, Music Man Stewart, had 20 carries and 66 yards, and Crotchery had a pretty decent night actually, with 3 receiving, 82 yards. My last NFL game, we head to Buffalo, New York, as the Buffalo Bills hosted the Miami Dolphins. Woo-hoo! As the game got going in the beginning, as Tannehill does it again, fellow timeout lovers, and once again sees the ball and is not paying attention to it and lets it go flying backwards. Oh boy, as he fumbles it out of bounds into the end zone. To give the Bills right away 2 points. Automatically. Not to mention, Shady McCoy, right after that pretty much, went off to the races and got a 48-yard run to get a Buffalo Bills touchdown. And then the top of the second quarter, those Dolphins, oh man, did they try to swim back into victory lane, with Lamar Miller getting a 1-yard run in for a Miami touchdown. Woohoo! But it wasn't enough, as Sammy Watkins arose from the dead and went insane with a 44-yard pass from Buffalo Bills quarterback Tyrod Taylor. Not to mention, Carlos Williams had a pretty decent day and mirrored that touchdown with his own 38-yard run return to end the game in Buffalo with an insane, almost shutout, 33-17. Wow, what a game. The superstars on the Finn side, we had Ryan Tannehill with 309 yards and only finished for 27-36. Lamar Miller was the only Dolphin that really had a decent day and had 12 carries, 44 rushing yards, 97 receiving yards, not 1 but 2 Dolphins touchdowns, the only 2 touchdowns that the Dolphins received, by the way, and 7 receiving. On the Buffalo Bills side, you had Tyrod Taylor, superstar, with 181 yards and a Buffalo Bills touchdown, and finished for 11-12. LaShawn Shady McCoy had a pretty good day with 16 carries, 112 yards, and 1 Buffalo Bills touchdown. Sammy Watkins finally arose from the dead with 8 receiving, 168 yards, and a touchdown. On to NCAA football. We head to Miami as we have those Canes. Woohoo! Let's go you, baby! Hosting Virginia as the game got going in the second quarter as the U zone David Nakovi gets a 5-yard pass from quarterback Brad Kakia. Virginia really tried coming back with Olame Zucanavis with a 3-yard run in for Virginia touchdown. But the U told Virginia to see you later with the Canes' own Michael Badley, kicker, getting a 39-yard field goal to end the game in the U County, Dade County, baby, with a 27-21 victory. Wow, way to go, U. On to the next game. We head to the undefeated this season, South Carolina Clemson Tigers. Woo-hoo! Hosting FSU. As the game got going with FSU taking the first punch with Dalvin Cook getting a 75-yard run for an FSU touchdown and literally quieted all the Clemson fans in the arena, which was everybody because it was sold out. But then in the third, Deion Kane of the Tigers said, "Don't worry about it, give it up, Clemson," and gets a 38-yard pass, woohoo, from quarterback Deshaun Watson to get a Clemson touchdown. Then FSU tried to come back with their own kicker, Roberto Aguna, who gets a 44-yard field goal. But with only 2 minutes, 2 minutes and 34 seconds left in the game, Wayne Galliman of the Tigers gets a 25-yard run to end the game, with Clemson still woohoo undefeated with a 23-13 victory. Wow, good job, Clemson. On to the final NC football game. We head to the SEC as we head to the swamp. Woohoo! As we have my UF Gators hosting the Vanderbilt. As we have the Gators starting those chompins off early with Calvin Taylor, our Gator superstar this year, getting a 3-yard run in for Gators touchdown. In the second quarter, Vanderbilt tried to make something happen with Ralph Webb getting a 71-yard run. But the Gators finished it off and, oh man, chomped up and licked those fingers against Vanderbilt with kicker of the Gators, Austin Harden, getting a 43-yard field goal to end the game. With a low-scoring game, by the way, fellow timeout lovers, of 9-7. Let's go Gators. Man, talk about some awesome nail-biter games that happened this insane winners weekend. What you watching? Oh man, do we have some insane games going on Mind-Blowing Monday. Such as, can my Bears woo-hoo-hoo, rip and tear apart the Chargers? Or will the Chargers bring the thunder and the lightning? Tune in on ESPN at 8:30 tonight to see what happens.
Well, that's my show, fellow Timeout lovers and sports lovers. Thanks for watching. If you really feel me, then go and give me those thumbs up. Or if you really feel what I'm talking about, then why haven't you subscribed yet? Or you can always leave me a comment below the video here, of course. And don't forget to hit me up on social media, on Facebook at Charles Cowan Timeout, as well as Twitter at TimeoutNow87. Until next time, Timeout! Woo! Let's go Bears! Let's talk about some sports. Woo! Let's go Bears versus the Chargers tonight. Have an awesome, mind-blowing Monday.